Albert Preacher released a video today called Drake's Long History of Being Into Underage Girls Proof. I will say this. The whole idea that Kendrick didn't provide proof to his allegations is very like, y'all are being obtuse. Because Kendrick doesn't need to present the evidence himself for the evidence to not be there. There's so many different things that you could look at to back up that claim that Kendrick don't even need to do shit, dog. Like, for real. The internet literally did its doing to bring up everything that Drake has sussly done over the years. So to say, but Kendrick didn't prove his allegations. Like, I technically speaking, I guess he didn't. But boy, other motherfuckers are gonna do it. And Album Preacher apparently did it. 20-minute video on that shit, y'all.
Is Drake a predator? Obviously, we'll talk about the beef in general at some point, but I want to talk about this specifically because initially Kendrick called him a certified lover boy, certified pedophile, and he was talking about his crew, how there's a lot of them who are doing this, and now Drake took 3 days.
Let me ask y'all this, because I asked Sage and Damo this on playback. I understand this is rap beef. I understand motherfuckers lie. Do you even make that type of claim on someone if you don't have proof? Because I understand motherfuckers are going to look at Drake sideways if he takes this to court, if he sues Kendrick for defamation. But if you're putting those allegations to a Drake, literally defaming, that is the definition of defaming someone's character. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, that's just
There are too many examples of Drake going out of his way to engage in just friends relationships with minors that it just looks too weird, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And vice versa, like, for Drake to also make the claim that Kendrick is a woman beater. Like, I don't think you make that claim without any proof, because, again, to defame someone's character to the point where you are calling him out in public as the biggest rapper in the world, a woman beater, like, that's crazy. In rap, everything kind of goes. I personally think that you keep family out of it, but everything else goes in rap. But that's what I'm saying, though. Family is not out of it now. Family is definitely in it. It is actually a big part of it. One of the fucking song names is Family Matters, you know? So, I don't know, dude. Like, I get it. We're talking about the execution of the songs, the strategy, all of this, but I'm gonna keep it a stack. Maybe I'm tripping. At the end of the day, dude, like, Kendrick called you a pedophile. Like, what you gotta say to that? And vice versa. Like, Drake called you a woman beater. What do you? Where do we go from here? Like, that's serious shit. You don't need absolute proof to diss him about it, but the specificity of it makes an actual call out. Even if Drake isn't 100% guilty, he has too many instances of sus behavior caught in 4K. Then to say he's too famous to get away with it is ridiculous. That is. Okay, there was an interview about Kendrick's accusation where he denied it. Okay. Maybe I just haven't seen that one. But nevertheless.
Right. At first, all he did was respond to the fake allegation of the child. And he went, "Oh, I don't have no kid. If somebody could find them." And then everyone's like, "So that's what you respond to, but you don't respond to the kiddo stuff?" And then on his latest track, he talked about it. It's so funny to me because I think he thought this reply track was going to be good, but all it did was dig his hole. He said, "Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. The Epstein angle was the shit that I expected." Why would you expect that? Oh yeah, the internet don't play. So how about we start the one that he brought up out of nowhere for no reason?
Millie Bobby Brown?
Let's say y'all got a 14-year-old daughter. She talking about a man in his late 20s this way. What y'all think?
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
How old is Millie in this video?
Yeah, he's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
So he out here texting.
She was 14. I ain't gonna lie, grown ass man sending a stranger, not family related, 14-year-old, I miss you more is crazy, gang. That's crazy.
Texting 14-year-olds saying, I miss you so much.
Saying, bro.
And texting them about dating and boys. Does that sound like professional development? What are you professionally developing her in? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. She's a producer. Little C, she produced for Drake.
Okay, so the Drake thing. Mm-hmm. You met him, well, when did you first meet him?
So I played basketball, right? So he really was a fan of supported one of my teammates at the time. And
this is when you're in high school?
Yeah, in high school. So he was a fan of women's basketball, high school basketball.
At the time, Drake would have been 29.
He's a big fan of high school women's basketball.
If you say it like that, yeah, it doesn't sound wrong. What ABBA is saying is if
Look at this. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let's keep it a stack, bro. Being an avid women's basketball, being an avid high school women's basketball fan pre Caitlin Clark, especially if you're Drake. Come on, bro.
If you're a man in your late whatevers, you can't be fans of no young woman things. You can't. It don't look good. No matter how, if something happened or since something doesn't happen, if someone has something to say, it's just not gonna look good, and that's a fact. It's just not gonna look good.
I'm not saying it don't look good. I'm just saying he likes hanging around teenage girls. That's it. Now, I remember a time where Michael Jackson couldn't breathe without people calling him pedo.
It's not the same thing. It was not just the Neverland. It was all the allegations. It was not just the Neverland. It was the allegation of smoking Jesus juice, of drinking Jesus juice and sleeping in the same bed. We're, I believe, a bit miles apart. I was just supporting. There was nothing sexual that was said and everything and stuff. I don't want to be someone that defends, but let's stick to the facts here.
Okay, so let me ask you. Let's stick to the facts, right?
Go ahead.
Your daughter's texting, 14-year-old daughter's texting a 29-year-old man dating advice.
Yep.
They talk about they miss each other. The fact is he didn't do nothing that we can prove.
That's correct.
What you doing?
What do you mean what you doing?
What you doing about your 14-year-old?
You're 100% right.
Okay.
Yeah. You have no business as other people.
It's not like I'm doing conjecture about something. There's no world I know of where a 14-year-old is texting a 29-year-old saying, I miss you so much, and texting them about dating advice with boys.
I can understand.
Yeah, no, that's weird. That's weird, bro. That's weird. I think in the court of law, though, I don't think this will hold up if truly nothing sexual happened. Especially if they get a hand of the text messages, but you talk about the principality of things. That's weird behavior, gang.
And that. But the same way, if it was a boy, it wouldn't be the same thing. Because in the eyes of the world, it's not really the same thing.
Listen, sorry, no. If my 14-year-old son is texting a 29-year-old, they talk about each other, I'm thinking something sexual is going on. Absolutely.
I'm mad at you.
Yeah, and I think most parents would at home too.
Regularly too.
There is no time or place a 14-year-old is texting a 29-year-old woman, I miss you, and someone not thinking it's sexual, and they talking about dating all the time.
Yeah.
I'm mad at that.
There's not, it doesn't matter, that's not a gender thing.
I'm mad at that.
Now, you might say we might take one more seriously, sure.
Yeah.
But
okay.
there's no...
Drake said he was too famous to get away with it when his fame gave him a pass to be friendly with these teens in the first place. Exactly.
That we would. Yeah, there's no doubt that nobody would see that age difference and think that's weird.
Cool.
Okay, all right,
we're good.
Okay, so now we got there. We got him taking a lot of interest. And here's the thing.
Unless
no. I'm gonna say something. It's not just that this dude really follows or he's supportive of high school basketball teams. He starts following these girls. He starts contacting them. What business do you have contacting these young women outside of just being supported at the game? It's not like he was just in the stands. No, he can't do that. But let's keep watching.
Unless you're relatives. But even then, that could be like fishy.
Oh, I wrote Drake would get the WNBA out of debt if it was full of teenagers. That's foul. Drake would get the WNBA out of debt if it was full of teenagers. But that's a fact. Yeah, you want to solve it? Put the young girls in, get Drake to be the face of the franchise. And it won't be Drake just like MJ just dunking. It won't be that. It'll just be Drake hiding behind the sheets.
It's not dunking like that. It's dunking like that.
And it's just some 14-year-old pigtails or some shit and a high school uniform. Wild. Anyways.
Imagine that on shoes. Oh shit, is that the new Air Gok Gok?
The Air Pedos? Yeah, the Air Pedos.
I was her teammate, so he followed me because of her. And I was like, oh shit, bitch, you got Drake to follow me? Like, what the hell? Like, that's so crazy.
Oh my God.
He followed me, and I lost it. I'm like, I have to meet Drake. Like, I love Drake. I've always loved Drake, still love Drake. So basically,
and this is what Crody and the chat was talking about, like, the you're way too famous to be doing this shit bar was so crazy because literally in this clip that we're watching right now, teenage girls that looked up to you because you're Drizzy Drake, Aubrey Graham, gave themselves access to themselves to you so easily because of the fact that you're famous.
Yeah, he followed me. Maybe a year later is when I built up the confidence to like message him on like some working stuff because I was 18 when I messaged him. And I DM'd him like, hey,
He knows what the fuck he's doing. Why is he following her on Instagram? For what reason? Just to be clear, I'm saying this because this is not just conjecture. I don't care who this is from. Irrespective of the beef, this dude is a straight up weirdo. Certified. Call it like it is.
I like the fact that certified has become the man version of period.
Yeah. He said, I never looked twice at no teenager. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never looked twice at no teenager.
Started when footage from a 2010 Drake concert began circulating the internet. Footage where a 23-year-old Drake invites a girl from the crowd on stage, dances with her, smells her hair, massages her shoulders, puts his arms around her, and then starts to kiss her neck.
She said how old she is? Yo, shout out to B-Man for the sub, bro. Appreciate you. I was about to give him some bill on, like, how was he supposed to know how old she is card, but, oh my God.
Drake walks away.
Did he just say I can't go to jail yet, man? Like, that. Yo, gang. Come on, bro.
It's not looking good, bruv.
17? Why do you look like that?
Look at the... Are y'all hearing the crowd? Why do you look like that? You think the fucking person recording the video... Like, what the fuck is this?
17? Why do you look like that? You dick. Look at all this. Well, alright. Well, listen, 17. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest.
The double down is crazy. I had fun having your breasts against my chest is crazy. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck is this? What is this? I don't want to see a better angle, dog. I'm good, man. I'm good.
It is a sickness of the highest order. It is deviant, therefore we don't want it.
You know what I think is funny?
Papaya. This one is lost, my friend. He has done it on camera.
You know what I like about this shit is that you're the Ugandan Shazam. The minute I say,
but this is what I'm saying. Like when Drake fans say, I mean, Kendrick didn't really prove his pedo allegations. What a kid, like he just said that for no fucking reason. Like, come on, Cody. You're cheesing me, fam. Like, what? He got caught in 240p, bro.
Boom! You turned into this.
And you guys remember one of his associates, Little Baca, was referenced a few times in Kendrick's song, saying he's a predator or whatever.
The same year, Drake would post on Instagram, celebrating the release of Baca Not Nice, a rapper, friend, and member of Drake's record label, OVO, following a stint in jail for allegedly forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution, a weapons charge, and human trafficking. The now deleted post read, "Something in the air today. A lot of good things happening at once, but this one means the most. Been waiting 11 months. Baca finally home."
I just wonder if he was also banging his girl while he was in jail.
Wow.
Remember when he said that shit about Wayne?
Reference to Wayne, yeah.
You know that happened, right?
And
Wayne confirmed it. Yeah, so just to be clear, people saying, oh, Kendrick just spread rumors. No, a lot of what Kendrick said is actually verifiable and provable. He did smash Wayne's girl while he was in jail.
Well, he was in jail.
A year later, in May of 2016, 29...
I will say this, man. With the way Drake talks in his music, and I'm going to keep it a stack, he definitely got the power to pull this shit off. Like, if y'all have even, like, heard any stories about Dan Bilzerian, how he talks about his relationship with sex, I would just imagine Drake's is, like, that times 10. And I'm even recalling, like, a podcast I heard from Lana Rhodes. I know, crazy. She was talking about how, like, I think MPJ asked her, like, yo, what makes these motherfuckers, like, get into this weird shit? And she was like, yo, at some point, bro, you max out of positions. You have already fucked every bitch in the land. All races, all faces, all different types of bodies. To get that, like, itch, to get that, I guess, adrenaline rush of wanting something that you shouldn't have, the next step is, like, doing this crazy shit. Like, it's sick, bro. It's actually sick. And that's why I highly doubt I'll ever get that famous. But I don't want to become that famous, dog. Like, I don't know. I feel like it damn near becomes like from how many stories I've heard at this point, I feel like it's part of the territory to be weird, to do weird shit when you get to a certain level of fame, dog. Like, it's weird. It's weird, dog. Maybe that's a crazy way to phrase it, but hopefully y'all get what I mean, dog. I'm not trying to be that famous, bro.
9-year-old Drake was spotted eating dinner with 18-year-old Hailey Bieber in West Hollywood. Due to their allegedly flirty interaction and Drake wearing a matching H necklace, rumors of them dating began circulating, with Entertainment Tonight even alleging that the two hooked up at Drake's Memorial Day party. However, during this time, Hailey did an interview with E! News, revealing
you get Kaisa Nat, fame gets you in that weird place. He's pushing the boundaries, but maybe it's a Hollywood thing too. I don't know. Maybe it's a Hollywood thing specifically too. Like, all the motherfuckers at the Met Gala. I don't know.
that she'd known Drake for around 4 years at this point, meaning that a 25-year-old Drake first met Hailey when she was just 14.
Another 14-year-old? Another 14-year-old? You going on dinner dates with her when she hit 18 in public? Another 14-year-old? How many more y'all need? Let's keep watching.
Because you got more?
A now 32-year-old Drake released a song titled Nice for What, featuring the line, "High school pics, you was even bad then." 3 months later, on July 22nd.
I'm sorry, bro. That's crazy. No.
Why would he? And you know what's crazy, bro? We just kind of like, I'm gonna keep it a sec. When I listen to music, bro, I truly don't pay attention to lyrics that much. I got to now, dog. I got to now. The fact that just like went over our heads, cause that was a big summer hit too. Nice for What was a crazy big summer hit. The fact that we was just all singing that shit was like, what the fuck, bro?
Oh, that dude is a little twisted monster.
Later that month, Drake would release a song titled Jaded, featuring the line, "We coulda waited. I wasn't Russian. Differences in ages. You're old enough, but you're still a baby."
Self-snitching.
What the fuck? That's one of my favorite songs too. No. Yo, Preacher's face be killing me. Well, I think this is Abba. Yo, when I really get into my sim shit, dog, Jaded is like one of my it's damn near my ghost. Like, if I'm really sad, dog, and I just really want to, you know what I'm saying? Saying get the feelings, go through the feelings, dog. Yes, I'm hurted. Yes, I'm jaded. Most of these things I don't want to say. Amazing. Come on, bro. Fuck.
I think these folks get off on telling on themselves like this. Dan Schneider had a damn foot logo for on the Nick studio building.
That too. I think they get off on like, it's right in front of you, but you don't notice it. Like, I don't know the last time I listened to Jaded, so relax on me now. Relax on me.
Just to reference, you're saying that no parents would let their daughter, they would think it's weird. She said like, oh, okay.
Chat, yo, gang. All right, chat, we good. We back. We back. What the fuck? We back. We good. All right, bet. OVO took it down. Nah, that's crazy. Now, I was about to say, like my friend TSO Sage says, man, if it walk like a duck and it quack like a duck, it's probably a duck. Gangy, it's probably a duck. I don't know.
Everybody around tell you, but they probably not because you just into it that much. So all the stuff Kendrick was saying, it ain't lies. And there's too many of these instances of this guy talking. You know what I've never thought in all my years as a 30-year-old? Can I please talk to a teenager for extended periods of time?
Can I please talk?
The literal, like, one of my life goals is finding ways to talk to them as little as possible, okay? There is no time in my day that I'm like, man, I need a teenager around. You texting a teenager, I miss you so much?
Yeah. Drake! I'm on the side of, I mean, I got a little bit of tism in me, so I don't miss nobody. You know what I mean? That cannot be me.
It's not like he's a teacher. It's not like he's risk youth outreach or whatever. There's like no reason to be talking to these people. And listen, a lot of onus should be on the parents who allow for these kinds of listen. But like I said, people in rich or famous areas, they operate in weird ways. Yeah. You know what I mean? Some of them stop parenting and leave the managers in charge of everything.
The weird thing they would do for the advancement.
I will say this, dog, and I've been around some rich motherfuckers lately, dog. No dick suck. I'm also remembering a story that Damo talked about hanging out with like Tyler the Creator when he was a kid, bro. And it's just like, yo, rich motherfuckers just move different. Like, that's definitely something that I learned real fast, real quick, in a couple hour time spans, bro. Rich motherfuckers just, they live in a whole different world than us, dog. Like, their standards are just different. What rich is to them even is just different. What they get satisfaction off of is different than what we get satisfaction off of, bro. Like, I don't know.
Of their kids, the weird shit that they would do.
Yep.
Some of these parents, whether it's in dance or acting, whatever, some of y'all parents are pimps. And you're pimping the dreams that you had,
right,
through your kids.
Yep.
Some of y'all are pimps. Let's be honest with each other. The way you guys are operating, but it's good for you. It's good. You're just thinking about the career.
Yeah. And people say, "Oh, Kendrick just make it." Listen, some of the people that are in OVO are criminals. That's a fact.
What'd you say?
OVO.
You said it like that.
Now step this way, step this way, step. So I'll talk about the rap beef at a different date, but I just want to talk about this portion specifically because I think it's telling that people think this is just rap. No. Okay? Where there's smoke, there's absolutely fire with this one, and this one's a whole bonfire.
I think it's
in the middle of the woods.
I think it's a rap battle. It's not a beef, but whatever.
That's a beef. When you're bringing up allegations,
I can understand that, but I think it's still a rap battle. Rap battles been vicious, been known to be vicious, exposing motherfuckers. If you go to rap battles, they go through lengths to expose a motherfucker. The beef thing, what I know from a beef is people.
Y'all think it's a rap battle or do y'all think it's a beef or is this an actual rap battle? In my opinion, again, I've never battle rap. I don't pay attention to battle rap, bro. Lines were crossed. I ain't gonna lie. Lines were crossed. It felt as if Kendrick's line was mentioning his fucking family. We could have just kept it cool. I think if Drake never mentioned Whitney, I think there would have been so much more focus on Drake being a culture vulture. There would have been so much more emphasis on how motherfuckers don't fuck with you in the industry, as opposed to the focus being Drake is a pedophile and that he's a deadbeat. There would have been so much more emphasis on that. Same thing with Drake. I think if it was just a rap battle, there would have been more focus on calling Kendrick just a boring, fake woke rapper.
Kendrick and Drake is a beef, but Drake in the Weeknd is gonna get someone killed.
I don't know enough about that beef, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I think that line was probably that line if, hold on.
It stopped being battle rap when Whitney was mentioned. People are begging two people who didn't respect each other to not cross lines.
Yeah. I will say Drake did cross the lines first. So, he brought up Whitney. And I think he doubled down on Whitney too. I would even like to, I would even think, Cause I think in Euphoria he said, yo, Brody, chill out. I heard you mention Whitney in your last track. Like, yo, relax, bro. I think Kendrick listened to Family Matters, heard verse 3, immediately dropped that shit. That's when he knew, okay, this is the direction we going. All right, bet. Say less.
Dying, people shooting up, and I don't think they're gonna come to that way.
What about if they go into jail? What happened to Diddy? It took one court case from Cassie, and now his ass is looking at jail.
That was not a beef. That was not.
But my whole point is the difference between rap battles and this shit is because of how mainstream this is, and Kendrick know what he doing when he bringing this shit up. You don't think law enforcement might start looking at this shit?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just saying. Does it not go to a beef status if he go into jail potentially? I'm just asking the question.
No.
So jail is not beef for you.
No.
Just murder.
Yeah.
Or attacking someone physically.
Yeah. That's beef.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If that's beef,
Kendrick literally said Drake should die though. I will say that Kendrick quite literally said Drake. I don't know why I said it like that. Drake should die. Drake should not, like, your mom was a failure. Your dad was a failure for keeping your ass alive. Yeah, that's what, like, he literally said, I want him to fucking die.
That I'd rather have beef than whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, boy. Come find me and catch a fade one. Yeah, catch a fair one. I would much rather that than be facing 20 years because you exposed to my secrets.
Hey, don't do secrets.
I'm just saying, but hey, maybe y'all feel different.
Don't do secrets.
I get what Preacher's saying.
Don't do secrets then. If you're supposed to go to jail, you're supposed to go to jail. If it was over a beef, too bad. On top of that, you self-snitch in songs.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, it's not something that I went, excuse me, Mr. Prosecutor, this is what no. It's like, go look at that song and look into it. Bro, that's what he did.
Bro.
That's what he did.
It's my fault that you got pictures of you holding on to ladies like, and they 17. That nobody snitching on you.
So it's a rap battle.
That's you.
To me, it's not a beef.
You should never be holding a 14-year-old like this.
I've heard more vicious shit in rap battles than this.
Yeah.
Vicious stuff.
Yo.
Really?
Drake is definitely into young ones. And anyone who's telling themselves otherwise, I want y'all to explain all them conversations you be having with 14-year-olds. Go ahead, and I'll wait. I want you guys to give me the reasons why a 30-year-old is out here going on dates and hanging.
Now I want to listen to what type of rap battle Preach is listening to, where the bars are more vicious than calling someone an abuser and a pedophile. What the fuck?
Hanging out and texting about dating and boys with 14-year-olds. And I'll tell you what it is. You ready for the word? This is actually one of the few times you can use it. Preach, drum roll, grooming.
The word is grooming?
This is actually grooming.
You think
this is actually grooming? Think about what's happening. He meets them when they're 14, talks to them about dating. So he's inserting himself, okay? And then once they hit 18, they're going on dates and they hugging up and shit.
I'm gonna need to do my history chat. I'm gonna need to. Who's that dude that we doing them rap documentaries? I'm gonna need to catch up with him.
I've never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this is the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm too famous for the shit you just suggested.
No way, boy.
How many super famous guys have been caught with underage people and been doing it for a long time?
Trapler Ross.
How long did R. Kelly operate, even though this man was hanging outside high schools waiting to pick up high schoolers?
A couple of months, stops.
What a dumbass saying, I'm too famous. Do you know how many famous dudes get away with diddling young kids all the time? Is Drake a predator?
I don't know, man.
I feel like that's what everyone's talking about.
Is Kendrick beating his wife?
I don't think people are talking about that. Are they? I think that was briefly mentioned, and everyone's back to Drake like, does he have an 11-year-old?
Briefly. That was not briefly mentioned, gang. And that's why I felt like dropping Meet the Grams was so... It was such a strategic move. No one gives a fuck that Drake just said Kendrick beats his wife, like very blatantly.
Some big questions being raised. And it's interesting to me because it feels like rap beats today are so different in that regards. It ain't even about the bars half the time now. It feels like who's got the dirt, who got the tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what can be proven.
And you know what?
Think of like his previous beef. Think about Drake versus Pusha T.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember half the bars?
I don't remember.
I don't think a person can name a single bar on the top of their head for most people at home.
I remember one thing. Drake! The one that tried to hide the kids from the world, but the world would have
What would be enough for you to crash out in a rap beef? I feel I'm gonna keep it a stack chat. I am so non-confrontational. I feel like I just choke up. I'm gonna keep it a stack, especially if it's a live audience and this is my first rap beef ever. Like, I'm so non-confrontational. I would choke up. Like, as crazy as it sounds, I'm not trying to be a me personally ass dude. But let's just assume I'm not confrontational, or that I am confrontational. Excuse me. It will probably mention in my family. I don't play with. Listen, bro. Attack me, the person. You can attack me, but leave motherfuckers that are innocent out of this, bro. To me. But bro gets called short and cries head ass. Now that's not it. That's not it.
Kid came from him hiding the kid. Also the blackface. Because the cover art.
Yeah.
Cover art in these rap beats is really important, apparently.
Yes, because that's what you... Think about this. Coconuts in Barbados. But think about this. The way that you consume music now is by streaming. So if you're in your car, or even if you listen to...
Hey, I told y'all, bro. I think the next play for any of these two artists, release some shit. If I'm Drake, I need to release something to get back on the offense. If I'm Drake, I'm releasing something that I wouldn't double down on the Whitney shit. I would try to get new dirt. If it's a lie or not, hey, fuck it. I'd get new dirt. If I'm Kendrick and he's asking you to address these allegations, I would address those allegations head on and get more dirt on Drake. I don't know. But what I do feel like would be smart, I don't know who gonna execute it the right way. Bro, make the album cover art or the single cover or whatever the fuck it is, the song cover art, a QR code. Make it a QR code. Okay? Motherfuckers are gonna see that shit. Yo, what the fuck, a QR code? This gotta mean something. You click on that bitch. Y'all remember what Kai Cenat did to the homegirl that was trying to expose him? Do that. Make a fucking website. A scandalous ass website. Or if you're trying to defend yourself, a website listing down everything to address all the allegations against you. And it's going, I'm telling you that shit will eat. I'm telling you that shit will eat.
Satellite radio. What's gonna come up is the cover art.
True.
And I listen to satellite radio, and they've been playing all the tracks of the Beast.
Yeah.
And what comes up?
The cover art.
The cover art.
Yeah.
So what you see, the cover art is actually more important than a video clip, because even when you stream from your
You
phone or whatever,
don't see the video clip.
You don't see the video clip, but boom, what's gonna pop up?
True.
The cover art.
True.
So I understand.
I'm a bit behind the times. I still go on YouTube and click the thing where I download the MP3. So I'm stupid. So I don't know nothing about
download
streaming.
MP3s.
I don't have Spotify. I don't have iTunes.
You download.
Oh, the ass. Oh, the ass. What the fuck?
Oh, the MP3.
I have a folder with
What are
every MP3 I've collected for the last 16 years. I have files as old as 2017. You understand? And it's kind of cool, to be honest with you.
What are you, Napster?
I'm a dinosaur, bro. So it's kind of cool because I go by date modified, and I can literally see how my playlist evolved.
Yeah,
when house was introduced, when salsa was introduced,
True.
when I went back to some of my old R&B albums.
You could put them by date.
You could do that on streaming though. Like there was a period in time, chat, where I did not use playlists at all. How I used to collect songs was just, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I liked it, click that like button. It's now my like songs, and that whole like songs playlist would be my playlist. That would just be it. If I don't like a song anymore, I'm just unlike it. Boom, that shit's out the playlist, dog. That's how we used to operate. Now I got proper playlists, but that was crazy times. Crazy times.
And then you see that.
It feels cool. It's a history.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
I'm
But
not
you can
gonna
no
lie,
longer call me
streaming
that.
folks will never. The same way I won't be able to understand how they constantly discover new music because they're recommended playlists through algorithms.
Yeah.
They won't be able to understand what it's like to browse a SoundCloud DJ and then have to go through his whole discography to find a single track. So it's just a different experience. But it doesn't matter.
But you can no longer call me a dinosaur, though. You surpassed me in that sense.
Listen,
My guy.
I got prehistoric habits.
Yes.
You a relic.
Fair.
Oh wow.
Okay, but I got habits.
Fair. You know what? I'll take it.
I'll take it. But you look younger than me, so we'll take
Do
it.
I? I think we look the same age. It's just I look younger. But if you look closer, you see the white hair.
Yeah.
You see the, you know what I mean?
I don't see it, and I'm right beside you.
Oh.
We'll get back to you guys. If you guys want to see us cover the actual rap beef and all the tracks involved, we'd be happy to, because we've been listening in, discussing it in our group chats.
I think they want to.
Well, you guys let us know in the comments. Get us
Absolutely, motherfuckers want to see that shit. Motherfuckers have been eating good off this beef.
On blind date.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. For my channel, this is the perfect thing to happen for my channel, dog. Fucking once in a generation ass rap beef that everyone wants to hear opinions about. And we eating good, gang.